Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well today. I've decided to start doing these Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Walking Dead World Beyond reviews a day early since they fucked us and moved Talking Dead to the AMC Plus. I broke down and got it. But at least that means I can watch the episodes earlier and I can do a review at least on the day, and that way, you know, you can watch the review, and if you still seem interested in it, you can watch it live. Anyways, this will be for Fear the Walking Dead, Season 6, Episode 4, The Key. These aren't going to be as long, unless there's a whole lot going on, and this one, there was a lot going on, but it can be encapsulated into a whole lot less than some of my longer reviews for this show. But the main thrust of this episode is Mr. John Dorie, and he's one of the rangers in Lawton, one of Jenny's towns, and he's kind of settled back into that. And you know, he was a cop before the apocalypse. Now he's more or less a cop again, and he's got his own little thing, you know, going on. He's even writing letters to June because, and I cannot remember the name of the woman. I guess, well, it's one good thing about watching it on Amazon, you get the names of the characters. Janice, who were with him last season, her brother got killed when the wire from the bridge, you know, hit him. She's like the clothes washer, but she can also send messages back and forth to other settlements. And John's been writing letters to June, and you know, vice versa. So that's kept him contented, I think. And he's done his job. I mean, he goes back and forth day in, day out to watch things. And there's another ranger, and his name's Cameron. And, you know, that's what they do. They just watch. They uphold the law and what have you. And the first probably 15 minutes of the episode are very mundane. It just them going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, then he goes, eventually, he comes in, and there's, Cameron's not there. Well, they go to his house to check things out, and he's dead. He's, entangled in a fence, and the walkers are gnawing on him. And that's where this episode turns into like a, almost Law and Order, a procedural type of law show. And this show and all the Walking Dead shows really are new versions of westerns, in my opinion. And that's not terrible. I mean, westerns, you know, were very popular and very enjoyed in their time. And then people got tired. And they've got tired of the zombie shows. I haven't, but most people have. But at least in this case, they actually have turned it into a zombie show, or into a western. And I like that Strand's being Strand. He's playing for what's best for Strand. And Coleman Domingo does very well at that. But yeah, the rest is just, you know, Jenny and Dorie kind of sparring without sparring. You know, there's not a whole lot of substance besides that, but it's still a very enjoyable episode. I do like the little parts of Morgan. There's not enough of them, but there's not too much. They've done really well with that, and I think that's one reason people are enjoying this season so much. Not that Morgan's a bad character, he's a great character. But that they're not trying to force 20 different characters that you care about on screen at once. I think that's the problem with the flagship shows sometimes. You know, when you do have the whole group together, sometimes there's just too many people to keep up with, so you might miss important things in the storyline just because you're trying to look at Rick and Michonne and so, you know, just too much going on. But yeah, I keep wondering about Jenny's little sister. She keeps helping her people, but why is she just doing it to try to kind of get in on to get like gain their trust, even though you know they know that she's Jenny's sister? Who knows? The bit near the end where Morgan's fighting the guys that were painting the submarine, that's interesting. I still like to know that's kind of a weird storyline that I hope isn't like a few of the things last season that you thought were going somewhere and didn't at all. But I hope that that's good. I can't really think of much else to say about this episode. I mean, you know, I could go in depth on everything, but I really don't see the need to. You know, it's a law procedural episode. I think that's one reason they did this season like they have. They can do each episode in a different kind of genre, at least to a certain extent, as much as you can in the universe, but kind of shake things up. But I hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see y'all next Sunday probably, unless, you know, I just have a whole lot going on and I have to wait till Monday, but I'm going to try this for this week. So we'll see y'all.